In this video, I'm going to look at the essentials for using email, the desktop Outlook provided by the local authority. You might have different processes for logging in and accessing, and some people might have access to Google's Gmail. I'm going to stick web version of Outlook. Some of the buttons might appear in slightly different places, but the main features and functions will be universal. So starting from Glow, I've already added mail to my Launchpad. If you don't have Outlook, it is called Mail here in Glow, but the app is Outlook. If you don't have that, you can find it in the app library. We've covered how to add apps to the HomePad, the Launchpad here in other videos. So I'm going to start by opening. Now, this is the home screen for my email, and normally yours will start unfocused. All Focus does is cuts out some of the junk mail that you might receive. But I've switched mine to other just so that you don't see any messages that I've got here. So that there would normally be emails, messages, just in wee bars like this for each message. And I can select it here and it will open up in the big pane and I can read my message. In order to respond to an email, the two main options that we'll cover in this part are either to reply or to send a new message. So if someone has already sent me a message, I can select that message here, use the reply button at the top of the bar, at the top menu, but you'll see I also have a reply option in the message as well. So I'm going to stick to the main bar for now, use reply, and because it's a message that someone has already sent to me and I'm replying, it's automatically put their email address in. So when I type my message, once I've typed my message in, I just need to press send, and that will fire an email off to back to Ofcom in this case. And it's always good practice when you're finished with a message to send it to the recycle bin, so to get rid of that your deleted folder, whatever it's called. So you can delete messages that you no longer need, and that's good practice to just keep your inbox a wee bit clear so you can find messages when you need to. If you want to start a new message, and there should be a blue button to start a new email here. If you're not seeing that, just make sure that you are on the home menu bar. Home is the option up here at the top. Select new email, and I can start from blank. So you can write your message. It's always good practice to put in a subject. You don't have to write one before Outlook will let you send it, but it is good practice. So it's checking in with my colleague about the summer holidays, and the only one we're going to cover just now is just sending a simple, straightforward email. When you tap into the address bar here, it will come up with some suggested contacts. That's people that you email regularly, but you can just start to type in their email address, and if you start to type their name, it will bring up suggestions based on what you're typing. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and send an email to my other email account here. You can then, once it's put the email in and it's got the wee box showing that it is a valid email, you can then add another email to that by typing. If it doesn't put the wee yellow box, the semicolon. A semicolon can be used to separate email addresses. If this feature isn't available, it's a semicolon at the end of an email address to separate it from the next one. If you don't know someone's email address, it's not auto-filling the bar here and you don't know exactly who it is. The to button should open up an address book for your local setting. So I don't know exactly how that will work in your setting, but it should hopefully bring up a list of colleagues in your school or your setting. So that's how it should work, but that will depend on the email app and the setup within your school setting or local authority. And then I can press send, and that will fire an email off to myself. You can see on this one, it's got a wee message at the bottom telling me that it's sending, and give me an option to undo that before it sends. If you realise you've emailed the wrong person, that will change across email apps. Hope that's been useful.